It's the astrological update for Libra for the whole of October. And of course, it's your month. And it's a very special month because we have a new moon in your sign. And that means it's your very own astrological new year. It's a time for you to recreate yourself, to let go of the past, to have a clean slate and say, right, this is it, I'm starting again. I've evolved to the next level of my being and I'm going to manifest what I need and what I desire for the next phase of my journey. And it's a great time to make a wish on the new moon, and that's on the 5th. But before that, we have Uranus bringing in something unpredictable connected to your relationship. And it may be about your sense of identity, who you see yourself as, and something unexpected happening within your relationship, if you're in one, that makes you look at your identity. Could actually be, if you're single, that boom, something comes up and it's very unexpected, connected to love, but it should be quite good. But it's all about looking at yourself and how strong a sense of self you have. And really, if you have a strong sense of self, no external things can impact that. Your roots must be strong. Anyway, we also have a cardinal grand cross, which is equally testing. And that is involving the sun and moon conjunct in your sign, squaring Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, in the 10th, squaring Uranus in the 7th. Actually, you have a great opportunity for something fabulous to happen work-wise. And it's up to you to not let external influences affect this opportunity that's coming your way, and for you to keep grounded and secure. Possibly, if you look back over your life, you have a certain habit or pattern when it comes to relationships. And with a cardinal grand cross, it tends to bring up those issues, the deep-rooted issues that we don't move through, bring them to the surface so that we can deal with them and revolutionize our being to be the true people that we should be, or could be, and actually intrinsically are. We have a 4-planet stellium on the 6th, and you have an opportunity with Moon, Venus, Mercury and Saturn to really feel grounded. Because of Saturn in that placement, you may have felt recently that you don't feel quite secure within yourself. You don't feel quite secure in the world or financially in a way that you may have done in the past. Fear not. This stellium is giving you a real boost. But again, it's up to you to embrace it, to know it, to understand it, and not slip in to any negative patterns. Venus, the planet of love, is also shifting positions, and it's going to change the way you communicate in relationships. Now, don't talk, argue, or intellectualize with lovers this week and this month. Allow yourself to speak and communicate from your soul. Speak and communicate via and through channeling Venus, the planet of love. So you're able to express the way you communicate, being guided by Venus, so that you're open-hearted in your communication. And if you do that, not just with lovers, but with friends and anybody who's being difficult, a transformation should take place. And you're like, wow, that was easy. And let's just not forget that you are a Libran, and you are brilliant at finding balance and harmony in relationships when you want to. And when you are balanced, when it comes to expressing yourself through love and harmony and fairness, that's when things really start to work very well for you. We also have a T-square, which is making you think about your family and your career in a way. Do you feel that you've got something to prove to your family? When you were a child, how did you feel about who you were going to be when you grew up? Did you have any insecurities? Did you feel that you had to prove something? How did you feel about your parents' job? The T-square is bringing up these eternal and internal issues from your past. We also have Mars, the planet of passion and fire, going into an interesting position for you. You may feel very passionate about your intuition. You may feel that you know things and you're pushing through, not based on logic, but based on a gut feeling. That's fair enough, but make sure you do it with a loving expression. If you let Mars take you over, you could lose the plot, because that position is also the position of illusion and debauchery. So it can manifest in 3 different ways. You could passionately know something through your intuition, You could literally go off the rails with debauchery, or you could literally have rose-tinted glasses and not be seeing things clearly. Illusion is something you've got to watch out for. But also revel in your spirituality. The double T square on the 15th is, again, bringing your intuition and your spirituality to a head, and it's very important that you use it in your career. If you don't listen to your gut feelings, or you go off the rails with an illusion, you could form great imbalance when it comes to your career. And this is a time where you can go forward. So, and you need to sort it out because Mercury goes retrograde later on in the month. So just be very, very, very clear. A grand water trine is bringing about a cleansing when it comes to your self-criticism and how you view yourself, and you have the opportunity to really cleanse your soul of any past attitudes or things in yourself that you felt were out of balance. And also, I forgot to mention, there is also a full moon, which is eclipsing, and it's in your relationships. Be very careful with relationships around the 18th, because also with that Mars thing going on, you're not being very clear emotionally at the moment, or there's a danger that you're not going to be clear emotionally. I mean, obviously we can transcend all this stuff. It's not fatalistic. But it's one way or the other, you're going to make an emotional decision. The emotional decision to go forward, the emotional decision to let go of the past. And because it's the moon, it's really deeply what you feel about love and relationships. Even if you're single, you're shedding something, you're letting go of something, and that's very powerful. The sun is also entering a position on the 23rd where you're feeling much more confident in your ability to create security for yourself and to create financial security for yourself, and to be really here. And not just financial security, to accomplish what you feel in your heart, your soul is here to do. It's a fascinating month. It really, for you, Libra, the most important thing is that you pay attention to your emotions. You don't let your emotions rule you, but you come from your gentleness and that sense of harmony, which is intrinsically within you. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.